Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Richard and this is my Dacia, not Dacia Spring, it's my Honda Dykes. Hello everyone, how are you? The point of this video is 1, stay curious, and 2, be skeptical. Why are humans so gullible? Why are humans so gullible? Is everything working okay before we go for a spin on the Honda Dykes? Yes? Let's turn the ignition on. Let's go for a little spin into neutral. And let's get off. Humans are inherently gullible. They're absolutely inherently gullible. Let's go this way for a change. And I know you're all thinking, yes, Richard's definitely gullible because he's gone and bought a Honda Dykes. I understand what you're saying. I really do. Let's just adjust that mirror slightly. That's all right. Oh, wrong button. I'm going for the indicators and pressing the horn. There you go. Why are humans inherently gullible? I've got a story for you. I've got a story for you. And I want you to interpret it how you will. I was digging around for information and I like my history. And I found this story and I thought I'd share it with you. Now, on top of history, I also like science and things like that. And there's something called abiogenesis. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but what abiogenesis means is life coming from nothing. And there is some science behind it that life on the earth came from nothing and through chemical mixtures produced a single cell organism, and then everything just came from that, the dinosaurs and everything. Abiogenesis. There's also something called spontaneous generation. Now when we say generation, I don't mean baby boomers, I mean the creation of. Oh, it's a bit windy. It's a bit windy on this little Honda Dykes. Wow. So, spontaneous generation. Let's take a next left. Let's go a bit slower and get the noise of this wind down. Oh my goodness. Let's go left here. I can't find the bloody indicators. I'm that used to driving the Triumph. There we are. Riding the Triumph, should I say. Anyway, that's another subject. So we're slowing down a bit now. Spontaneous generation. I'll give you a history lesson. In the 12th century, so that's the 1100s, a priest went from the UK to Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. Not Southern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. Yeah, I once said Southern Ireland when I was in the Dominican Republic. Nearly ended up in a fight by calling the Republic of Ireland Southern Ireland. That's another subject. Anyway, indicators on. Anyway, I know you're all saying, get on with the story for the love of God. So, a priest went over to Ireland Indicators on. That's it. Let's go down this one. And when he came back, the priest claimed that he saw fully grown geese being born from a tree. So the geese were coming out of the branches of the tree, fully formed, ready to fly, etc., etc. So that was in the 1100s. The next 200 years, 300 years, people started bringing up other things that generated from strange things. Like flies came from dust. Rats came from dust. So vermin were coming out of dirt. Fully formed, adult, and that's how it was. Now this process of telling people that this is how it was and this is definitely how it worked was believed all over Europe. The reason why the priests came back and said that geese, in the 1100s, geese were coming out of trees, was in support, where there were questions, was in support of the Virgin Mary birth of Christ. Yeah? So what he was saying was, basically, oh God, come on. So basically what he was saying is, how many basics can I get in there? What he was saying is, other forms of animals can be produced spontaneously. And it was exactly the same with the birth of Christ. That was the concept of the whole thing. It wasn't until about the middle of the 1600s, so 1660 it was actually, that through science, all these vermin, the flies, the rats, etc., etc., were proven to come from natural reproduction. Yes? In flies, the laying of eggs, which then turn into maggots, which then turn into flies. With rats, typical reproduction processes in rats, and then they produced offspring, and they grew and etc. So it wasn't until the 1660s that was the case and agreed from a science perspective. There we go. The Immaculate Conception was bolstered by this priest that went over to Ireland, and it all started where he was saying that geese were coming out of the branches, fully formed, of a tree. Spontaneous generation. Did you know this? Comment below. I don't profess to be a specialist, but I thought this was a great story of how humans are gullible to believe certain things. And it continues today. Humans are naturally gullible. Yeah, they are gullible. And that's okay. They believe what they hear. The art of this is, be curious and be skeptical. Oh God! There we are. Let me just push this camera out, see if it is okay. There we are. Let's see what that does. No one behind me. I'm not sure how that'll record, but we'll see when I get home. It's bouncing. Ooh. I'm quite skeptical on whether this will stay on focus. from an angle perspective rather than whatever. Oh my god, what do you think? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. How would you feel if I told you that geese came out of the branches of trees and it was true? I suspect there will be people who will comment that say that's just about the right kind of crap that Bankrupt comes out with. Give it a search, go on to Google, spontaneous generation and abiogenesis. Abiogenesis is much more scientific than spontaneous generation. Yes. I just thought I'd share that bit of fun with you whilst riding around on the Honda Dykes, which is quite terrific. 337 miles on the Honda Dykes now. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. More people should have something like this. Maybe a Super Cub 125 or a Honda Monkey. Just saying, it would be interesting. The world would be a happier place, maybe. It's not a real bike, Richard. It's not a real bike. Let's go down here. Oh, there we are, talking about Ireland. There's an Ireland registered car in front of us. What a coincidence. How a coincidence. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'm going home. Ride safely. Eat healthily and be kind to everyone. There's enough trouble in this world. Don't forget to be curious and sceptical. Yeah? Don't forget. Be careful what people say, especially in the media. Yeah? Just be careful and just be a bit more sceptical and a bit more curious of what you're hearing. Have a great day. I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.